ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਜਸਟਿਨ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੇ ਕਿਗਾਲੀ ਰਵਾਂਡਾ 'ਚ ਇੱਕ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਕਾਨਫਰੰਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੇ ਘੋਸ਼ਣਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਰੂਸ ਦੇ ਯੂਕਰੇਨ ਤੇ ਹਮਲੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋਏ ਆਲਮੀ ਭੋਜਨ ਸੰਕਟ ਦਾ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਸੰਯੁਕਤ ਰਾਸ਼ਟਰ ਵਿਸ਼ਵ ਖੁਰਾਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਧੂ $250 ਮਿਲੀਅਨ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕਰੇਗਾ। ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਵੱਲੋਂ 2020 ਨੋਵਾ ਸਕੋਸ਼ੀਆ ਸਮੂਹਿਕ ਗੋਲੀਬਾਰੀ ਵਿੱਚ RCMP ਦੀ ਜਾਂਚ ਇੱਕ ਕਥਿਤ ਦਖਲਅੰਦਾਜ਼ੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ।
Fellow Commonwealth countries here in Rwanda to talk about the challenges facing the world. This morning I started with an event on climate change and how important it is for all of us to continue to stand united in responding to the pressures that small island developing states and others are facing with climate change. Then we got into an event with His Royal Highness and the President of Rwanda on sustainable financing, on the role that the private sector can and must play in countering not just the challenges around climate, but also the opportunities for growth, for investment, for creating economic possibilities for the Global South and for members of the Commonwealth all around the world. One of the themes that we're going to continue to talk about here is going to be the challenges facing the world, from climate change to the outcomes of the pandemic, but also the destabilization that Russia's illegal and illegitimate war in Ukraine is causing on economies, on supply chains, inflationary pressures both at home and around the world, but also pressures on fuel and specifically on food. On sait qu'au niveau de l'alimentation, le monde est en train de faire face à d'énormes défis, tout à cause de l'invasion injuste de la Russie, de l'Ukraine. C'est pour ça que le Canada a investi autour de $500 millions déjà dans le programme d'alimentation mondiale, dans l'ONU, dans différents enjeux depuis le début de l'année. Since the beginning of the year, Canada's invested about $500 million in aid for the World Food Programme, for UNICEF, for other UN agencies to try and counter this food crisis that is entirely caused by Russia's illegal and illegitimate actions. And I'm happy to announce an additional $250 million that Canada is going to be putting forward towards the UN, towards the World Food Programme, to help immediately do more on this crisis. The things we're discussing here are problems that are not just being felt by Canadians, but being felt around the world. And that's why it's important for us to get together, gather, and deal with it on the ground here, but as we look towards the G7 meeting in Germany and the NATO meeting in Spain in the coming days. Absolutely not on the pressure. We did not put any undue influence or pressure. It is extremely important to highlight that it is only the RCMP, it is only police that determine what and when to release information. The Commissioner's statement, the Minister's statement were very clear on that. And yes, I still very much have confidence in Commissioner Lucky. I will highlight, however, that when the worst mass shooting in Canada's history happened, we had a lot of questions. Canadians had a lot of questions. And I got regular briefings on what we knew, what we didn't know. And those answers continue to come out even as the public inquiry is ongoing, so families can actually learn what happened. And we will continue to take responsible action.